내려가. 내려가. 비켜. 뭘 봐. 왜?
그러니까 할아버지랑 우리 신에게 할 말이 있는 듯하네. 알아보라는 건요.
Rain taps the window slow. Thoughts drift like smoke, then go. Tired heart, learning to stay. Not everything needs fixing today. Just chill, let it be. Breathe in sun, set it free. Pages turn one by one. Healing time, watch the sun. Pages turn one by one. Healing dawn, rush the sun. No timeline, no perfect map, just small steps and gentle laps. I'm not who I was, and that's the thrill still me. Just learning to chill. Timeline, no perfect map, just small steps and gentle laps. I'm not who I was, and that's the thrill still me. Just learning to chill.
Mandiamo dei messaggi.
Arrivo bello caldo,
No, li riscaldi un po'.
간식 나봐. 먹어.
to stay. Not everything needs fixing today. Just chill, let it be. Breathe in soft, set it free. Pages turn one by one. Healing, don't rush the sun. Cracks in the vinyl plate, wounds I've tucked away. Quiet now, I sit with them. Friends, not foes in the end. Just chill, let it be. Breathe in soft, set it free. Pages turn one by one. Healing, don't rush the sun. No timeline, no perfect map. Just small steps and gentle laps. I'm not who I was, and that's the thrill. Still me, just learning to chill. No timeline, no perfect map. Just small steps and gentle laps. I'm not who I was, and that's the thrill. Still me, just learning to chill.
지금 출구로 나갔어요. 전방에
Ladies, no.